Hey everyone, y'all, I know y'all love these videos. And before we get this video started, I didn't want to get this video started with a bottle flip, with a bottle flip. When I do no bottle flipping video, I didn't want to get the video started. Getting it started with bottle flipping. Again, when I do the bottle flip video, I'm just gonna do a couple bottle flips. Straight up to get us started. Nope. Hey, let's try oil painting. Okay, we're done with that. And now here's the real thing we're doing. Did y'all hear yesterday? Y'all saw my video yesterday about the Lakers were gonna get. You already know. I know y'all probably already heard it yesterday, but I don't care if y'all heard. I'm still gonna make the video about this. I made a video yesterday. The Lakers were gonna do Westbrook today or tomorrow, and they had made the trade yesterday, not today, but yesterday. Still, I say either today or tomorrow, and it happened yesterday, which was today. If it would have happened tomorrow, it would have been today. But all y'all shocked about this? I don't know why I said that. Nobody got shocked about this. Lakers fans have to be happy about it because now with the team adding Westbrook into the mix, people are gonna be wanting to see the matchup. You already know. Cause it wasn't fair when they had that James Harden. It wasn't fair when the Nets had that James Harden because they had a super team. And some other teams like the Lakers, Clippers probably was gonna try to go after a third superstar to add to the team to make their team even. So when the team faced the Nets, when the team faced the Nets, it'll be even. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Having Westbrook joining the Lakers. So I think he might be in a treat. And people might say, oh, don't think too soon. Because some people can beat the team. Like the Clippers, they can beat the Lakers team. Like, the Clippers, they haven't decided beating the Lakers team. They still have to wait until that Paul George, even though the Lakers have LeBron, AD, and Westbrook all the same team, all at the same time. But you never know. Westbrook is sometimes out of control with the ball. He's not always the greatest. He's not the greatest shooter. He's not always the greatest ball handler. He's not the greatest player of all time. He's a great player. And sometimes he might have an off start, like the first half of the season, have an off start, but then some while in the second half he'll bounce back, or he can have a good start to get the first half start and a bad start to get the second half underway. But normally he'll have a good start always in the second half of the season. But I'm just telling you, there are some teams out there in the West who can beat the Lakers team. Clippers, they can beat the team. Maybe the Utah Jazz can beat them. There's some other team. Maybe the Golden State Warriors can beat this team. The Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson coming back healthy. And the Golden State Warriors are talking about getting Bradley Beal to add to the team. So you have Bradley Beal. That's an even rivalry compared to the Lakers, compared to the Nets. Maybe the Pelicans can maybe beat the team. I'm not saying they will, but they already had that Valanciunas, and now they're talking about getting Kyle Lowry and Robin Covington added to the team also. So with Kyle Lowry, you have Rondo Ball, and in the other video when I told you about Rondo, when the Pelicans had made that trade for Valanciunas and them 2 draft picks. But the trade they had made, they can keep Rondo Ball. They can still go after somebody like Kyle Lowry, Buddy Hield. And they don't even have to trade anything. They can go after somebody like that and they don't have to trade anything. They can do that and just keep on going. But after that, they'll have to trade people. But sorry about this, but it's crazy, bro. And Buddy Hield was already on their team, but his shooting had improved. He's starting to be a better shooter. He's starting to come up big in the clutch when the Sacramento team need him to. He's starting to be one of the best players we can see right now. He's getting better and better. His shooting, his passing. I think it might be a good fit for the Pelicans, even though he was already with the team. But even though he was already with the team, he can still come back and do what he does. Shoot. This is why I'm saying the Pelicans, they ought to be like their team, even though they're a young team. But still, you still have Rondo, even though they had Tyler and Robin Covington, you have Rondo, point guard, shooting guard, Lowry, small forward, Ingram, power forward, Zion, center, Valanciunas. And you still got Robin Covington coming off the bench. You still have Jackson Hayes coming off the bench. You still have the Tyler Jalen Water coming off the bench. You still have Josh Hart. You still have Kyle Lewis. And there's some other players also. Even though they're young, they're still going to be a young team, but it still be great. But now you talked about the East. What team in the East can beat this next team with the big three? Many teams out there. You have the Milwaukee, but they can beat the team. The way they won the championship, the way they beat the Nets, even though the Nets wasn't even healthy, they still had Tyree and Kevin Durant, and they were dominating them. The first two games, they were up 2-0. People were saying it might be a sweep. It might be 4-1. People were saying the Nets will lose Game 3. They're not going to lose it again. But that's what. The Bucks still came back and still beat the Nets and tied up 2-2. Even with James Harden coming back, they still were up by 17. But they brutally, then people, after the Nets won Game 5, people were saying the Nets got to win Game 6. It's really important for them. So you go to a Game 7. Yeah. You usually never want to go to a Game 7. You always want to win Game 6. So you go to a Game 7, no matter where you are. Whew! That's crazy. Again, what other team? You have the 76ers out there. I'm gonna give. You have the Miami Heat. They still beat the team, but they're gonna have to do better though. They're gonna have to do better. They're gonna have to change up that team till they did make them move by getting Trevor Ariza, Victor Oladipo. They were trying to get the Marcus Aldridge too. But still, they should beat the Nets. They'll have to trade some people they do not want to trade. Like they should have trade Tyler Hero, one of the top 14 of the draft picks. But they didn't want to trade him for James Harden. Even though he was one of the best shooters on that team in last year's season. He was making big shots even that Game 4 when he had 37. But still, it doesn't matter. You did a Hall of Famer in James Harden, the L with Jimmy Butler, and you still have Victor Oladipo there, Bam Adebayo. You still have Duncan Robinson. You also got Trevor Ariza there. You still have Andre Iguodala, who got about 4 championships, I think. But why would you wouldn't do that? Tyler Hero, he was just a rookie. He was just playing his second year. You did a Hall of Fame in James Harden. You have a really good shot of coming out of the East and winning that championship. Having a good shot of winning it all. Why would you won't do that? You would have got Harden again. They would have had a good shot of winning the championship. If you tell me I'm wrong, I'll be unbelievable. I'm not wrong, buddy. I am not wrong. And again, before this video over, please give me a thumbs up and say I'm right about everything I said about everything. Give me a thumbs down if I'm not. If you gave me a thumbs up, subscribe. If you gave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. I need a subscriber. Subscribe to my channel. If you gave me a thumbs down, you don't have to subscribe. You still can, but if you did it, you don't have to. But still, thumbs up, yes. Thumb down, no. You still, but please. And give me more views. Watch more of my videos. But thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time for the next edition of Jaden's videos. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Bye. Peace and we'll see you next time.